Welcome to New Sky TV. I'm Susan, and today we've got some exciting content to share with you. An accident that shocked the entertainment industry has ripped the public's nerves apart. On September 11th, the news of Menglong's fall from a high-rise building in Chaoyang District struck countless fans like a bolt from the blue. At only 37 years old, his career was at a turning point, yet his sudden death left behind a sea of unanswered questions and the sorrow of millions of netizens. Even more bizarre, after the news broke, a flurry of different versions of events erupted online. Some claimed it was an accident, others suspected a hidden agenda, and some even accused someone of a cover-up. In just a few days, public opinion spiraled out of control, dominating the trending search charts and flooding with fan messages. On the evening of September 16th, a statement from Menglong's mother finally set the tone for the public outcry. She released a statement through Menglong's studio, announcing the cause of death reported by police, an accidental fall from a building after drinking alcohol. The investigation has been concluded, and the funeral arrangements have been finalized. On one side, his mother's calm plea for rationality and a desire not to add to the wounds was met with even more fierce online questioning and anger. Fans struggled to accept this outcome, some even calling it too hasty and questioning the authenticity of the statement. Four unanswered questions, like sharp swords, pierced everyone's hearts. What was hidden in the police's silence? Did the companions who accompanied him that night bear any unshakable responsibility? Was the studio's statement account the real one, or was it operated by someone else? And did the haste of the aftermath indicate a deliberate attempt to avoid public opinion? These unanswered questions heightened anxiety. Some called it an accidental tragedy, others insisted it was a manipulated public opinion maze. Is the truth buried in cold archives, or a mystery that will never surface? The cause of Menglong's death was announced, and fans were furious. Four major mysteries remain unanswered. Fans and netizens had waited 5 or 6 days, but this explanation clearly did little to dispel their doubts. As of press time, the studio's post had over 150,000 comments, and fans were completely outraged. The 8 top comments on the homepage were filled with questions and inquiries, demanding a more detailed explanation from the studio. Was it Yu's mother who posted this? I don't believe it. Anyone who understands the law knows that unless the accident was caused by drinking alone, all other people present need to be investigated and reported, and bear the corresponding responsibility. The statement only mentions drinking accident, but who was drinking with him? Why is there no explanation at all? The funeral was handled so quickly, without even a public memorial. Isn't it too hasty? If it was truly a simple accident, why didn't the police come out and clarify? These comments, like sharp arrows, pointed directly at the loopholes in the statement. Fans' anger stemmed not only from their heartache over their idol's death, but also from their skepticism of the official explanation. Some dug up Menglong's updates before his death, pointing out that he had always been self-disciplined and rarely drank excessively, making the so-called accidental fall from a building even less convincing. On major social media platforms, discussion about what exactly happened that night continued to simmer. Some have revealed that Menglong did indeed dine with several friends that day, but the specific details have been completely glossed over. Others suspect that the studio account wasn't operated by Yu's mother herself, but rather someone else. These doubts make the truth seem elusive. One netizen pointedly commented, "If this is the final answer, then we can only say it's too incomplete." The flood of questions, like the smoke from a volcano, piled higher and intensified. Fans went beyond simply expressing outrage in comments and instead organized campaigns using hashtags like, demanding that the police issue a formal notice, release a list of those present that night, and verify the identity of the person signing the studio's statement. Some began writing joint open letters to the relevant authorities, others formed offline advocacy groups, preparing to hire lawyers to initiate legal proceedings, and even netizens with engineering backgrounds created a timeline, reconstructing the final itinerary in call logs, attempting to piece together the scattered fragments. Reporters also took notice, inquiring about the incident from surveillance footage, the hotel, and witnesses, hoping to unravel the thick fog. However, faced with endless requests for evidence and legal inquiries, the studio remained silent. The police also issued no further explanation, simply replying on a weekday evening that the investigation was closed, leaving the discussion feeling like it had been thrown into a bottomless pit. Online outrage shifted from suspicion to accusation. Some questioned whether someone was using the drinking accident as a cover-up for a hidden secret. Others worried that if the truth was concealed, a death described as accidental could become passive complicity. In this public opinion landscape, fans' grief was mixed with anger and distrust, and every detail of the incident was magnified into a trial. No longer content with simple words of comfort, everyone demanded answers based on facts and procedures, the most basic respect for a life. If the truth didn't come, the anger wouldn't subside, it would only grow, until someone was forced to provide a convincing explanation. If the truth is buried, public opinion will eventually unearth it. The second mystery: where did the companions who accompanied him that night go? Since the statement claims an accidental fall from a building due to drinking, the question arises, who was he drinking with? Were these people taken in for statement taking? Did they cooperate with the investigation? Normally, if a group of people falls from a building, all present would be questioned by the police, potentially facing criminal charges. However, not only has no information been released, but even the identity of who was present remains a mystery. Could these people have vanished without a trace? The third mystery: was the studio statement truly issued by Yu's mother? Amidst the numerous inquiries, the most glaring comment was, "How do you prove it's his mother?" A reflection of the public's deep skepticism about the statement's authenticity. Normally, a family member speaking out in person regarding such a significant incident would typically include a handwritten statement, a stamped seal, or official confirmation. However, this statement contained nothing but cold, blank text. No wonder fans questioned, without a stamp, "I don't believe it." The fourth mystery: why was the funeral so hastily handled? The accident occurred on September 11th, and on September 16th, it was announced that the funeral arrangements were completed. There was no public mourning or memorial service. An actor who had dedicated many years to the entertainment industry passed away suddenly, without even a chance for his fans to say goodbye. How could this quick fix, quick resolution approach not raise suspicion after Menglong's death? His studio claimed to eliminate criminal suspicion, but at the time, they didn't reveal how much Menglong had consumed, allowing reports of his suicide to spread. A paparazzi then revealed details, claiming Menglong had dinner with 5 or 6 friends at a friend's house on September 10th. The next morning, around 2 a.m., Menglong retired to his bedroom and locked the door. At 6 a.m., after his friends left the room and didn't see him, they went downstairs and discovered his body, immediately reporting the incident to the police. If the paparazzi's report is true, it means Menglong didn't die in his own home, nor did he die alone. According to the law, if an accident occurs after multiple people drink together, those who drank together are also liable. However, the studio's 2 statements neither mentioned nor denied this, seeming to be evasive. What is they trying to avoid? What is they trying to hide? Even more chilling is the speculation surrounding this topic. Some fans suggest that Menglong's studio may have been deactivated 2 months ago. If this is true, who controls, maintains, and posts on the current studio account? Is it authoritative enough? Also, why were both posts unsigned by the studio, and why didn't they follow the standard obituary format? With just one paragraph, how can one prove that it was Menglong's mother who was speaking? Is there some hidden secret behind this that the public doesn't know? A fourth question: why was there no memorial service or farewell ceremony? Menglong is a major star and public figure with countless fans. Is he just going to end things so abruptly? Even if his mother is old and doesn't want to take care of things, what about the agency? What about the studio? Shouldn't there be a memorial service and a farewell ceremony? How can the story simply be concluded with funeral matters had been handled? Furthermore, what happens to the ashes after the funeral? Where will they be buried? How will fans pay their respects? With no explanation of these matters, one cannot help but wonder if they are taking Menglong's funeral seriously. I sincerely hope that Menglong's studio will read this post, and the hundreds of thousands of comments questioning and challenging him, and provide more detailed answers and appropriate solutions in the future, so as not to disappoint so many fans who love him.